We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Half 18, half 18. Wait, set. Here we go.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Mike 3, Mike 3. Combo, ladybug. Turn it up, let's get that ball. Let's get that ball.
Now Jones. That's complete to Jalen Hyatt. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Come on, D. 17's Mike. Warriors, 17. Don't say nothing. Mike, 17. Great.
Throwing Jones. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. The Giants had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Sponge. No.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
70
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Half 18. New York jumbo X. That's the way. Detroit.
Jones on first down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gano the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers, Dom Capers. 36. Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Watch out, watch out.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Big Jordan Davis. Here's 2nd and 10. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Deliver and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. There he goes right side. He's to the 15, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and an Eagle touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. And that went to the right side and incomplete.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? It looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Come on out here. Come get some. Go.
Now... We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the New York Giants. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Jones looking to throw it on the first play. Complete to his target, Jalen Hyatt. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Mike 13, Mike 13. Let's go, let's go. Cockroach.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Jones now on first down. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The Giants had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, a short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
We ain't beginning to tear you up. Go Dutter, go Dutter, go Dutter. Switch.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
Check 50, check 50. Kill.
Another try for Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left.
Great. 19 Lion. Man up, D. Mike's 13. He's coming. Check him. Man out. Go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. You talk about this Giant defense. And they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
63.
Throwing is Hurts. And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Jones, a throw completed to Hyatt. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did.
To right, Pacino. To right, Pacino. Combo. Check the outs. Check team. Pioneer. Mike 3. I got you, punk. 0-0.
Jones throwing on first down. Catch made here by Campbell. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Eagles very strong in that victory a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Detroit. Hey, easy. Ladybug. To you. Mike's after 11.
Operating from the gun. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Dom Capers. 17's Mike 17. Hey, let's get this.
Here's Jones to throw on 2nd down, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now Jones from the gun on third down. Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, two hands. Get two hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia! A.J. Brown with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Back to the same target, Campbell. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got this complete to Robinson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 60. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
Trimmer. Hey. Single. Single. Watch 88. Watch
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let him know. 24 is the mic. Watch it.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught. And Devontae going to pick up the Eagles' 1st down as he'll get this up to midfield. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Hey.
On 1st down, Hurts. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Julio Jones, 50 yards. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
You ain't going nowhere. Buffalo 18. Mike 3. Combo.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Mike 3. Combo. Man, I got you.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
0-0, Mike 3.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. In motion right, Campbell.
Detroit. Watch the out.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Hyatt has got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Come on.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Mike 13. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike 13. Mike 13.
Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Rip left, rip left. Mike 3, Mike 3. Combo, combo, combo. Push 79 Bronco. Super right, Pacino. Super right, Pacino.
Jones throwing on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Gano's kick is good, and that'll bring them back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now he's into the clear again. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 83 yards. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
0-0, Mike free. Too little, Cupcake. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Detroit. Mike 3, Mike. Dragon 60. Combo.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Complete right side to Hyatt. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. Touchdown Giants. Darren Waller, 43 yards. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Jones and that Giant offense looks like they're going to stay right there and go for 2. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Eagles. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how...
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay. The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. In motion right, Campbell. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. Far it brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
24 is the mic.
On 2nd down, Swift.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They go play action with Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle.
A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Giants force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown! His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Extra point try good by Gano. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep for Julio. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, Jackson. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Jones on 1st down. That one finds Hyatt. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because...
Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's across midfield, and he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Watch the slant, watch the slant.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Swift.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered, they still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's second and goal. On the option to give to Swift here.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Better ball security, but not much else to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. High touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown from 8 yards out.
And the Eagles are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Now, throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
To throw again on second down. Jones.
Short throw, going to be caught by Waller.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
Mike 3. Come on, let's go.
On second and 10, Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Julian Blackmon.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Because, CD, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And
intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are right back in this football game. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the option to give to Swift here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Swift. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones, now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Eagles, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.